Welcome back to some more Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we made our way through all of the surrounding areas north of Camphier Town on Route 6, fighting all the trainers that we had not fought, and we even got Snorlax woken up and had him run away because he was too scary to catch. We did take his citrus berry, which I planted over here in the berry patches, but apparently the berry patches are Route 7, so I don't want to check the berries yet, because sometimes you find a Pokemon. Actually, that's not correct. Sometimes you find a Pokemon if the tree is shaking, and the tree's not shaking. I checked. I haven't planted anymore. We'll plant more. We'll save one. They multiply super quickly. You just have to, be on the farming, right? And I haven't felt like playing the game. I'll be the first person to say it. It's not really been my top priority to open the X Revenge file. And you guys will have noticed that there wasn't an episode last Thursday. The schedule for this series as of right now is Tuesday and Thursday. And I've been pretty burnt out on Wedlocks and just locks in general lately. I'm sure everybody that plays them knows that feeling, and I'm a YouTuber, so I have to make them because you guys enjoy them and I don't want to disappoint anybody. And I've just been really interested in making the Pokemon Challenge videos, coming up with really unique and fun ideas. I've got so many in the background I'm working on right now, and they're just so awesome. I just want to do that, and I was extra busy this week because Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX came out, and I wanted to get a challenge video ready for that literally the day after the game came out. So it was hardcore crunch time. I just didn't have time to make an episode Thursday. And while I am dealing with, personal issues about not wanting to play too much, I'm going to try my best to get back into it. I don't want to leave any of you guys hanging, especially since you guys are playing along with me as well on my Discord server. I'm going to try my best. So sometimes there will be a missed upload. That's just how it goes. The challenge videos are really high priority right now, mainly because I'm having a lot of fun making them. So with that out of the way, there is one thing I want to mention before we jump into the episode. Our first sequel clause Pokemon will be added to the PC. The first one that I can add is Jabeni, our Timber. So this Timber is level 18. We have a Pokemon on the team that's level 18 in Maramu and Tiva. Both of them? Yeah. And because of that, we can bring Jabeni over to the mail's box, and he is now allowed to be used, which is really exciting. I absolutely love Timber, and that evens up the boxes. No, it doesn't. They were even. Well, we're gonna catch a female today, so it's fine, okay? We're gonna catch a lot of Pokemon today. Actually, I don't know how many Pokemon we're gonna catch today. I don't know how long these episodes are gonna be, because you only get 2 a week. But I do want to try to keep them a little shorter, around the 30-minute mark. It's everybody in the comments is, haha, this video's 55 minutes. No, I got a timer running. I'm going to try my best to be a professional YouTuber, okay? I don't think there's a fight right away. No, we're good. And I don't want my encounter in the flowers, so yeah. Oh, what if they drag me into the flowers? They do. Can you imagine if you could get a Pokemon that way? I would be absolutely the most disappointed person in the room right now, because the Pokemon I want is rarest in the flowers, so not gonna happen. Yeah, Tierno and Trevor is gonna waste my time. They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't even know what they're talking about some other time. It's like you sitting there in a room and 2 people are talking and then they look at you. No, when you're in school and you're sitting there and the teacher's blah, 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 talking about something, pointing at the board, and then they say, Jarrett, do you know? And you're like, 5. You have no idea. This brings back some phenomenal memories, if I may say so. First, there's a Smeargle trainer, and they've got all the elemental moves. I know it's just a Smeargle. So, here, we're gonna put Tiva up front. Our little diva. Her name is Tiva. We don't want to do it with... I forgot it's a Wedlocke. Listen, it's been a bit. It's been a fair tad. I will say this much. There. Let's put our little diva named Tiva up front, and let's make sure not to miss any trainers. Yeah, Tierno, dude, you are one weird-looking kid. I tell you what. Yeah, we can fight her. Can I talk to her from right here? You can't see me past your easel? come up behind you. You have literally nobody on the earth has ever talked to this trainer from behind like that. Not a single soul. We got Artist Georgia here. What's up? How are you? We got a Smeargle. So, brings back great memories of my school days. I was a rebellious lad, if I do say so. I never got in trouble in school, but I didn't do what I was supposed to, if you know what I'm saying. So, I'm gonna fake this Smeargle out really quick. Yeah, it's a Smeargle, bud. Easy clap for the diva, I tell you what. Anyways, my favorite teacher I ever had, or one of them rather, break her heart to hear one of them. She'd be like, excuse me? One of my favorite teachers of all time, Miss Taylor, Mrs. Taylor. I don't remember. It doesn't matter, does it? It does, technically. If I don't remember the story, how can you guys feel great about listening to it? It was Mrs. Taylor. Anyways, I'm pretty certain. It doesn't matter. She was like 60. So, all right, now I'm really offending her. So she was probably married. It was Mrs. Taylor. It was my 6th grade teacher. What do you want from me? That was like 20 years ago at this point. And it was like 10. And it was longer than 10 years ago. Holy crap. Like, I was in like the 4th grade when Diamond and Pearl came out, I think. That's off topic. Anyways. Oh, it's a double battle. You know what? I feel confident. I want to talk. See? Oh, I'm a model, am I? Listen. Mrs. Taylor was one of my favorite teachers. She loved to razz me, you know those teachers that, like, they pick their favorite student and they like to put them on blast. Only me? I don't know, maybe. But, like, she was great. She loved me because I've said it multiple times. I don't mean to sound bad about it, but, like, I was above average in every sense of the word. Like, most kids were stupid in the 6th grade, but not I. I was a legend when it came to brain power, all right? So, and she knew that. She would make jokes. She was like a really funny teacher, but she was in the wrong grade, right? None of the kids got her good jokes. And this isn't just 6th grade me thinking, oh, that was some hot stuff, right? Like, she told my mom that she loved me because I was the only kid that got jokes, because they were all too weak-minded to understand anything. But anyways, she loved me, and she knew I was advanced, right? I was in, like, advanced classes and stuff, and I was always the really smart kid. But once I hit that age, I was like, this is also bad influence. Listen, kids, do your work, try hard, and get good grades. It is important. Hey, listen, I can't say that. Like, it's important if you want to go to college. Let's just put it that way. But that's a completely different story. Anyways, I was a very lazy kid, so I didn't want to do anything. So I found a workaround. I was like, you don't have to do all the work. All you got to do is pass, right? So, like, I was that kind of kid. But I was in the special classes, like, not the, need help special classes, like the Excel special classes. And because of that, I had more work to do. And I was like, how is this actually fair? This is not fair whatsoever. I'm not using Kalo and Aganawa. I'll just be the first one to say it. I'm not doing it right now. They're too low level. I'm waiting until they get trained up and Aganawa gets a grass type attack. But, like, how was that fair? It's like, I say this story all the time. I do think the school system, at least when I was in school, was absolutely horrible. Well, my school sucked, okay? My school, let's not even get started. It was a really tiny village school. They were no good. They almost got shut down multiple times. Like, it was a pretty bad public school. But my point here is, I know this thing has a water gun. It's not a problem. My point here is, what is my point? Okay, rock too, whatever, rock throw. It did 8 damage. It's a Smeargle. Listen, they can learn anything, but that's about it. Almost anything. They can't learn chatter. Listen, I'm being sidetracked. I don't remember my point exactly. Anyways, it's like, I didn't want to do the work, right? I was lazy. I wanted to play games. So I did the bare minimum. And it bothered her. It bothered my teacher because she knew I was such a smart kid and she hated seeing it. It makes sense, right? She wanted better for me. So she would always put me on blast and try to make me pay attention, by embarrassment and stuff like that. It's like, I'm telling a story that's like, takes 2 minutes and here we are, 10 minutes in. But yeah, we'll battle. I don't care. We're fine. It's a double battle. They've got a Corphish and a Fletchling and a Flabébé and a Pikachu. It's not much, yeah. Pikachu and Fletchling and Corphish. Yeah. He gets a Flabeebs later. I remembered. But anyways, Callum's one of the worst double battle partners in the history of Pokemon, by the way. So don't expect him to do much. Pikachu probably targets Fletchling, so I'll target Corphish. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. Anyways, I had a great point. I don't exactly remember where I was going with this. She called me, like, alright, so like, she loved me, right? Here's the kicker. At the end of the year, she assigned everybody one word that comes to mind when she thinks about that kid, right? And a lot of it was like smart for this one girl, and kind and sweet. She gets to me. Flake. And I'm like, what's that? So basically, I don't remember how this even began. Listen, when I started this episode, I've been doing Pokemon Challenge videos lately, so I'm doing post commentary, you know, reading and writing a script. So like, I fell out of my element with commentary, and I was like, how am I gonna jump into this? Am I gonna think anything good? What got me to think of it? Oh, it is a Flabébé. Wait, the Fletchling's what we're battling with. Listen. Trevor gets, well, Tierno gets a Talonflame later, so that must be where that came from. Anyways, oh, what I was saying before was, how is it fair, right? When you got your normal kids, and then you've got the special classes where, like, the kids are, like, excel, like, the, you know, the top tier kids. We don't need Fury Swipes. And then you've got the kids that struggle to learn, right? That need extra help, special ed and stuff. So, in my mind, in school, how is it fair that the kids that are super smart have to do more work and harder work versus, like, my prime example, this, I've said this multiple times, this still to this day makes no sense to me and bothers me immensely, at least when I had to do it. I don't care anymore now that I'm out of school. Like, it doesn't matter to me what other kids have to do. I'm done. So, my friend Tyler, he was in special ed, and there was a reading level that every kid was assigned. I thought this was the dumbest thing ever. For reading, to get your reading grade, you had to read a certain number of books based on your reading level. How does it make sense for the kid that is super good at reading, that can read, like, top tier novels in the 3rd grade? Why should they have to? They've already mastered it. But because your reading level's so high, you have to do the peak books that take days to get through. And then Tyler's over here reading The Cat Jumped Over the Fence. It's like, that, I'm not kidding. That's what that kid, and he would get A+ for that. You're not getting any better by doing that. You know what? We're already at the peak. We're done. We get A+ for showing up, is how it should work. We already are the genius mega minds of the world in the 3rd grade. And then there's Tyler. Like, yeah, it might take him weeks to get through the Harry Potter book, but he's gonna get better from doing it. Listen, and you can't go like, oh, Tyler's got learning disability like dyslexia, blah blah blah. It's harder to do. You could say what I'm saying right there is really wrong of me to say, but here's the kicker. Your boy right here has dyslexia. It doesn't mean you can't. It just means it's harder. So I just felt like they pushed the wrong kids, is my point. It bothered me. But you might be like, how does this relate to Mrs. Taylor that you were talking about? Well, you see, I thought I had rigged the system. I was a genius, all right? So your reading level was based on a test that you took at the beginning of the school year. And they tested you through the middle of the school year. I didn't know that's what that test was for at the start, so I took it. Your boy literally crushed it. I had the highest reading level ever in the 6th grade. I kid you not. And I thought, great. And, you know, in my mind, it was like, great, I don't have to do anything. I'm already done. Nope. You gotta get like 3,000 points versus like Tyler's 50. It's like, that made no sense. So when we retested, your boy thought he was a legend, flunked the test. Oh, I forgot how to read. I kid you not. The teachers sat in the other room and they could see our test answers and scores coming in as we did them. Oh boy, I kid you not. It was actually legendary. I want to keep talking, but gotta get my encounter. You know what? We'll get my encounter. Anyways, I'm sitting there answering wrong. And they see the answers coming in, right? And I don't get through 3 questions. And Miss Taylor flings the computer lab door open, points at me, and says, "Come here!" She knew immediately, like, you know, all right, was I Galaxy Brain? Hey, that's pretty sick. I'll take it. I wanted a Krogan, but I'm actually really, really, really stoked about that. Deep breaths. Anyways. Sure, I claim to have been this massive Galaxy Brain. If that was the case, maybe I should have got 1 wrong and then 2 right. And then 1, you know, listen. I was a 6th grader. What do you want? Like, that was peak intelligence for a 6th grader. Think about it. Some of you guys are in the 6th grade. Never would have thought of that. I was at the peak. All right. Anyways, we got a Swirlix. I didn't even read the Pokédex entry. I'm gonna look at the Pokédex entry on my phone, find a name for the Swirlix from my naming theme, which is Survivor Tribes, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I've got a nickname for the Swirlix. So the Pokédex entry I failed to read was, to entangle its opponents in battle, it extrudes white threads as sweet and sticky as cotton candy. So, shocker, there's not a cotton candy tribe name. But, I do remember the name that I gave the Pokemon that I caught here back in Y. And I'm gonna do the counterpart to that. So, in Y, I caught an Illumise here, I do believe, and I named it Lamina, which was from Season 12 of Survivor Panama, and that season was divided by younger women, older men, younger women, and the Lamina tribe was the older men tribe. So, I'm gonna name this Swirlix after the older women tribe, which is funny because this is a male Swirlix. Listen, I thought Lamina was the female one when I named... You know what? Stop. Anyways, the name I'm giving the Swirlix, and the name of the older women tribe on Season 12 of US Survivor Panama is Kasaya. Kasaya? Probably Kasaya. We've got Kasaya, the Swirlix. And you know what? We could call him our little Kasaya Nova. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a dude and it's a Casanova. I love it. I'm a legend. Anyways. What would have my next encounter have been? It would have been a Krogunk. Can it be a shiny Krogunk? There's Lamina. What's up? You can't write this stuff. I tell you what, Volbeat would have been pretty sick too. I forgot you could have got these back over where we caught Honedge. I think, you know what? I actually am more happy with Swirlix than Krogunk. Krogunk's cool, but Future Mystery Egg. Can you guys say Future Mystery Egg Krogunk? I think we can. I almost did it as a Mystery Egg this time, but it's like I figured I'd get one. That aged well, didn't it? Oh no, we're coming on to Route 8. That's a scary thought. What's up, Ducklet? How we doing? Ducklet would have been sick. When I was looking at the encounters, I was like, you know what? I never have seen anybody use the Swanna in X and Y. That just seems really cool. Can anybody? If you know what? If one of you guys playing along caught a Ducklet, you have to use it. Even if it's bad. I need you to use it, please. Anyways. The connecting cave. It's time. So I can only get Zubat or Axew here. You know, I feel like rolling the dice, and can you learn? Also, I did it again. I didn't put fuck up here. It's fine. Listen, Maramu, can you learn? Actually, that's a bad idea. You're weak to. Yeah. Here's what's gonna happen. Okay. Axew's actually really deadly. Is the problem? She heals. So we'll do that. Oh, we're already fully healed. Listen, I'm just gonna make it to Route 8. Everybody in the world is waiting for this, but we're not going to Route 8. We need a connecting cave encounter. I want an Axew, but they're deadly. Like, I think they have dual chop at this point, which I think could just literally kill Tiva in a single shot. So it's not my smartest move. I should probably lead with Matsing again. Yeah. Zubat isn't super effective against him. You can also find Whismur here. I did it again. I'm not used to switching pairs up front. I'm used to switching a singular Pokemon, all right? So, my encounter for the connecting cave is gonna be... Yeah, we'll just get it. A Horde doesn't matter because they're all the same. It's just a regular encounter. Please be a Zubat. I don't want to deal with Axie right now. Meditite, right? I forgot you find Meditite in here. Meditite doesn't count, though, because of a Meditite. Wait, where did I use Meditite? Listen, everybody in the audience is screaming at me. How could you forget? I didn't forget. I knew I used the Medicham, but I thought it was an Emerald for some reason. Yeah, I used a Medicham, so previous game clause dictates that Meditite does not count. My encounter for the Connecting Cave is going to be... Come on. What are you doing? My encounter for the Connecting Cave is an Axew. It's a Zubat. That's fine. You know, I would rather have Axew, but listen, it would kill me very quickly. We have a female Zubat. That's fine. Can I just, like, dunk this immediately with, like, an Ultra Ball? That seems like a waste of an Ultra Ball. Okay, we'll dunk it with a Luxury Ball, and I will catch it because it wants to join my team. Look at it. It's like, hey, Boss Rocket Kroma, I absolutely love your Wedlocks. I want to join your team right now. Thank you very much. I have a Luxury Ball Zubat. Let's go! And I think there's actually a tribe that means bat. Yeah, there is. So, oh, I like that one. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, so we have Zubat, the bat Pokemon. No. Even though it has no eyes, it can sense obstacles using ultrasonic waves it emits from its mouth. So, once again, my naming theme is Survivor Tribes, and I already have a name for this Zubat, and it is from Season 2 of Survivor New Zealand, Thailand. And it's the Thai word meaning bat. So, I have to. And the name that I'm giving this Zubat, and the Thai word for bat, and the Season 2 tribe from Survivor New Zealand, Thailand. Confusing for people that don't watch Survivor, I know. Is Kankow! We have Kankow the Zubat. I think it was Kankow. It might have been Kankow. I've seen this season, but it's been a little while. I'm pretty sure it's Kankow. Kankow. But yeah, we have Kankow the Zubat. I'll take it. Let's continue. We have this girl, which I think she's a breeder, so she's got a whole bunch of weird Pokemon. I want to do it with Kalo and Aganawa. Here's what's going to happen, okay? Listen, I remembered this time. I want Aganawa to get Magical Leaf. I don't feel comfortable with them battling until they have their stab moves, which Kalo doesn't even have. So we're going to turn on the experience chair for a moment, and we're going to fight this girl. I've raised my Pokemon exceptionally well. Andrea. Mercy, right. I forgot. Weird name. All right, we have a Duckle here. That's fine. Even though I led with Maramu, I still feel like we'll be fine. It's level 12. Yeah, she's a breeder, but we're just going to roll out her entire team because, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That was a crit? Okay, use Defog. As long as we hit, which you've not been great with rollout. It's not a good move to use, but I feel confident that I'll be able to sweep Mercy down and, you know, ironically, show her absolutely no mercy whatsoever. Please, I'm begging you. There's Kalo level 18 already. That's why I did this. Listen, this is a bad idea, I realize, but it's a Litleo, and it's level 12. I don't even think they have Ember yet. It's dead, though. Damn it! Why do you have to miss Maramu? You make me sad. All right, we're just going to bite it. I know it's a Litleo. Even a critical hit Flame Burst wouldn't kill Maramu. It's level 12. We'll fight the other two with our little diva named Tiva. Yeah, maybe not. She's level 20. I don't want to fight with Tiva right now. She's higher level than Maramu. So we'll use our starter. We haven't gotten to use him as a Quilladin all that much, and he's awesome. Oddish. You know what? Literally all of these Pokemon are super effective against Maramu. You see this? But even though our defense is lowered, Oddish doesn't have any physical poison moves. It probably just has, like, Acid. And I'm not concerned. I'll be the first to say it. I'm just not concerned whatsoever about Acid. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. And what's the other Pokemon? Mercy. She has a Grass type, a Water type, a Fire type. She's going to have a Normal type. She's going to have a Bunnelby. If I'm wrong, you have to leave a like on the video. It's Pikachu. See? I was wrong. You have to do it now. Anyways, yeah, it does help the video. You know, if you haven't done so already, I appreciate it. We'll Vine Whip, because it's a Pikachu, okay? They have no defense. It's fun. Are you for real? Hey, at least she played nice. Listen, I know what's coming. It's Route 8. It's an interesting thing, Route 8. I have memories, and I have a history with Route 8, okay? Matt Singh, what's up? You leveled up, I appreciate it. So, I have a history with Route 8, and that frightens me pretty badly, because I have a lot that could go wrong here. You're not a trainer. I took a pretty big risk, didn't I? That's a strength rock? Seriously? Well, I guess there's items that I didn't get because I didn't want to go in the flowers. So I guess we'll go back, get those. There's a Meditite. What's up? You know, we haven't seen an Axew, which is probably for the better. I'm pretty certain they have dual chop at this point in the game, which that's wicked. It's dual chop, it's stab, it's strong. I was gonna say, I think I can get an Axew actually on Route 8, but that's not true. You get a Bagon there, but I can't for reasons. Give me this, please. No encounter. A BB up, really? That could be useful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the items, go heal, and I'll meet you guys back towards the entrance of Route 8. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and check out Kenkao and Casanova. Casanova, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we've got Sweet Fail and Timid. Timid's actually brilliant. That's pretty good, even though they're pretty slow to begin with, but they didn't use their attacks. That's awesome. We have a Swirlix. Ooh, that's so exciting. Dude, we could use a Slurpuff. That's awesome. Alright, and we have a Docile, Neutral Nature, Inner Focus, Kenkao. Alright, the PC's kind of even. Alright, here we are on Route 8, the Murail Coast. Has anybody ever called those by their secondary name? Like, what's the point? Anyways, we're getting a new Pokedex, the coastal Pokedex of the Kalos region, and we can get an encounter on Route 8. I have a lot to live up to here. 4 encounters. The most likely thing in the grass is a Drifloon. I do not want a Drifloon, okay? Don't want it. The least likely thing you can get in the grass is a Bagon, which I can't get. The other things would be Zangoose, Absol, and Meanfu at 10%. I want one of those 3. Or NK, actually. Anything but a Drifloon. And you know what? What I just said could really be used against me in the court of Route 8. So I want an encounter in the flowers, okay? That makes Meanfu as common as Drifloon, and Drifloon not common at all. So I think there's a trainer here. Oh, she's the one with the Axew. We were literally just talking about how terrifying Axew is. No, I'm not doing it with Tiva. That's a bad idea. What do I do it with? Matt Singh and Vakama? I forgot about that trainer. I didn't want to do it right now. Your attack stat's horrific, so we're not going to do it with you. Do it with you? I mean, if you don't one-shot or two-shot an Axew, there's something wrong, honestly. You're the strongest Pokemon I've got, Matt Singh. Alright, we'll get her out of the way. I think she's the one that has it. If she is, it'd be good to get her out of the way. Once I see her pose, I'll know it. Yeah, this is her Rising Star Paulette and her Axew. So I'm glad I remembered this. And I just realized I don't have any repels. It's level 19? You're joking me. Alright, we're gonna return it immediately. Alright, we are faster, which is good. I didn't expect us not to be. And we do over half, but it used Scary Face, which means, listen, I have to take a dual chop. If it crits, it kills. It'll kill anybody at this point. Okay, that's laughable. Listen. Listen, my paranoia has never faded. Never changed. You know what? That's kind of funny, honestly. Miranda was level 20. Pin Missile. Well, there's some big damage. I mean, it isn't bad, but no. It's 25, but 95 accuracy, it's scary. When it hits 5 times, it's 125 damage, which is nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, we'll give up on it. Is that it? That's it? Alright. Route 8. I don't want to get my encounter here yet, but we'll do it. Anything here that's bad for fire? No, there's not. Lovely. Okay. My encounter. Oh, yes. grass. All right, my encounter on Route 8 is a regular battle. No! Dang it! That's no... Hey, that's actually pretty good. All right, I was going to try my best, but we didn't actually get a horde battle. Absol's sick! Wait, we can't use Absol. Oh, no. Oh, no! No, Absol doesn't count, see? That's a previous game clause. So... I'm frightened, guys. I don't want to do it. I'm scared. I don't wanna. I'm gonna get a horde battle. It's gonna happen. I'm so disappointed. Well, I guess my encounter for Route 8 is a regular battle. Okay, there we go. No Wingull. Hey, that's pretty sick. I'll take that. Zangoose is, you know, we gotten pretty good luck with encounters today. Zangoose is sick. I'm all for it. It's not the Mean Foo or NK or, you know, honestly, it's just this good. You can't get Viper unless it's a horde battle in X. So I'm just gonna throw a quick ball at it and call it a day. Hopefully, I was gonna try to do is that a critical capture? I guess that's one benefit of sequel clause. Yeah, there we go. We have a Zangoose. So my Pokédex has 73 Pokemon registered because when I traded all the mystery eggs over, I just used Pokemon Bank and put the same amount of Pokemon from Pokemon Bank for the mystery eggs in there. So there's a whole bunch of Pokemon registered that we don't actually have. That's just to make it easier on myself. So it helped with the critical capture, I guess. So yeah, I was gonna try to do the Wingull meme. I couldn't find it in time. I was trying to use one that was edited on my Discord server, and I failed, okay? We have a Zangoose, the cat ferret Pokemon. It is feuded with Viper for many generations. Its sharp claws are its biggest weapons. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and name it after the current season of Survivor, maybe? Actually, I like this one. So, I like this one. I'm even gonna look at it. There's one on the current season of US Survivor that means cut, but this is just cooler. All right, so this is from Survivor Australia 2019, Champions versus Contenders 2, and it's the only tribe name eligible because the other two is Champions and Contenders. They didn't actually have regular names. But when the tribe merged, that's when all the contestants can come together and name it the new tribe themselves. And Crazy Andy came up with a really good name for the tribe. He said that it means happiness or something like that. But it actually means something way worse. It's the Fijian phrase meaning sacrifice or sacrificial lamb. And Zangoose looks like somebody that could make some sacrifices, if you know what I mean. He's gonna rip shit up. And the Fijian phrase meaning sacrifice. And the merged tribe for Survivor Australia 2019, Champions versus Contenders 2, is Solibula. We have Solibula, the Zangoose. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's really spicy for a Zangoose. We've gotten some wicked encounter luck. What would have my next encounter been? I was so hoping that would be a horde battle. Like, can you imagine it? Another Absol. Like, what is my luck today with encounters? That's a 10% 3 times in a row. And Absol's laying down the pressure. Like, what would have my next encounter have been? Could you imagine me getting a shiny Wingull for my encounter on this route? Could you even imagine the screeches in the audience? Oops, I accidentally found another encounter. A shiny Mean Foo. It's a Drifloon. Alright, let's go check out Solibula. Alright, Solibula. Hasty with immunity. Alright, I don't remember what the other ability is, but Hasty's not bad. Defense being lowered sucks. Fury Cutter's 100%? I was gonna say, did I just read that wrong? I was like, that's not true. Yeah, plus speed, Zangoose? Look at that. Solibula. Ooh, it's gonna be good. We got a Swirlix, a Zangoose, and a Zubat. But you know what? That's fine. I'm stoked. The encounters are great. Got more mystery eggs to hatch once we get to Silage City. Yeah. And once we beat Grant, we'll have 3 Pokemon pretty much to add from Sequel Clause, including our shiny Joltik. So yeah, with that being said, guys, it's going to be all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, a like is so much appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks or Pokemon Challenge videos, just like this one, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of all future uploads for this series and the channel as a whole. And next time, we're going to make our way to Ambret Town and explore the surrounding areas. Until then, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.